Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is set to play Shao Kahn in the Mortal Kombat 2 movie. Toasty! I don't know. We got to talk about this, all this, and much more on this episode of the Miami Geeks. Stay tuned. Fight! Yo, 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 what's up, everybody? Welcome to a brand new episode of the Miami Geeks Weekly Updates, brought to you by DigitalCrackNetwork.com. I'm your host, Punch305, and with me, as always, old school gaming specialist, Uncle Willie.
We actually have a lot to talk about.
Oh my God. Yeah, we do. And
some of it is just speculation. Some of it is just outrage. And some of it, I just want to talk about it.
Let's do this. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're new to the channel, make sure to hit like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification button just to know we come up with some amazing news. Mondays, Wednesday, and Friday, and a little something in between. Let's get started, Willie, because yeah, we have a lot to talk about and a lot to cover today. Like, for instance, on this article, could Sony buy EA in response to Microsoft deal for Activision? Analysis weigh in on this one. Now, Willie, you and I, we talked about that Sony has a bunch of possibilities of buying, you know, whatever's left out there. And EA was one of them. Now, is it a possibility? So now that the analysis are way in here, let's talk more about it, Willie.
Well, we're going to start with some details.
Okay.
And in the wake of Microsoft's, I would say, landmark decision to buy Activision Blizzard King, there are people. Well, we'll start with the fact that after the deal was announced, Sony's stock went down, what, $20 billion?
Yeah, it went.
Which I think is ridiculous, but I never wanted to get into investment because I'm not good at that.
Nor am I.
But now people are sitting there and thinking, well, would Sony retaliate? Well, if they were, EA would be the logical choice. Number one, it's a company that is roughly same in size as ActiBliz. And so it would be a like for like. Plus, ActiBliz has all this bunch of crazy IP that Microsoft can exploit. Well, Sony can exploit EA's. I mean, just having the ability to make Madden games would make enough people happy.
All right, but here's my question though, Willie, because I know they Game Pass have the whole EA Pass thing. Isn't that part of, like, aren't they like partnered with Microsoft?
They are.
Okay.
They are, in fact, but that's not even the biggest issue. The biggest issue I see is that, one, where would Sony get the money to just straight up buy out EA? Remember, Microsoft did it because Microsoft has all of the money.
All of it.
Like seriously, if your bank's missing money, Microsoft has it. That's number one. And number two, would that be the smartest move for them?
And that is a number one. That is the real question, though.
Because, okay, when we talked about the Microsoft acquisition of ActiBliz, when it first happened, you made the suggestion that if Microsoft's on a spending frenzy, they could buy Ubisoft.
Yeah.
I said Warner Interactive.
Yes.
Neither of us said Take-Two.
I didn't think about them, to be honest.
But analysts are throwing those names around. More importantly, I think there's a bigger fish out there that's looking to buy EA, and I've said this before, Disney.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong at all, actually.
Disney is more than big enough to be able to throw out money to buy EA, because EA for a while had exclusive license for the Star Wars games. I mean, it's not exclusive anymore, but thanks to another story we're going to talk about right after this one, maybe buying EA would be a good idea for Disney.
You know
what I will say is this. I'm sorry to cut you off.
No, please go ahead.
This whole thing of big companies buying off a gaming company, a gaming like third-party gaming publishers, is worrisome because it looks to me like it's gonna be a situation like streaming video, where all the people who own shit decided, you know what? No, we're not gonna give our shit to Netflix. We're not gonna give our shit to Hulu. We're gonna keep it for ourselves and make our own service.
Okay.
And then pretty soon, it got more. Soon enough, it got more expensive to stream video. This could happen here. Microsoft owns Bethesda. They're going to own Activision. Disney goes and buys EA. What's going to stop them from buying Take-Two?
Not a lot. I mean, Disney has also all the money as well, and
They have
gaming
all the money.
is the way to go. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised that they were like, we'll look at Microsoft and try to buy them just because they have that type of money as well.
What if Sony goes and decides to buy EA, then Microsoft, and then Disney goes and gets pissed off and said, you know what? Fuck both of y'all. I'm gonna call Nintendo. Then all of a sudden, the average gamer, I'm not gonna say the average gamer, but like, there's gamers that they pledge your loyalty to a single console, like our good friend Agent Joe.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of that because I think that you should, try to experience as much as you can. But for a person like Joe, who's straight up Camp Blue, all of a sudden he has to buy a Microsoft console because what if they cordon off things that he wants to play, and then if someone goes and buys Nintendo, I mean, it sucks that we will have less third-party publishers.
It's true, but
because you won't have people. You won't be able. Like, you'll have to go and buy everything.
Yeah, you will, and that's what it kind of almost leads to. Even though I'm never gonna forget still that Microsoft did talk to Nintendo, not doing a merge, but kind of like having Game Pass on the Switch, which that was still kind of a talk.
Don't worry to talk. Nothing has come from it since.
That's why I'm like, I'm still gonna keep that ball up there and play, because the quiet ones are the most scariest ones, and that one is still terrifying to me because you never know what happens if they put Game Pass on the Switch, and then we can actually play all these games on a Switch as well. Nintendo will have to just give up. I mean, not Nintendo.
You put cloud gaming, Xbox. Yeah. You put cloud gaming or Game Pass, and Switch, game over.
Yeah, literally game over. And Sony would just be like, you know what, fuck it, okay, here.
Cool.
Take us.
You'll be able to play Last of Us on PC 5 years from now. That's good, right?
Yeah. Like for instance, Willie, you did bring up Disney about this, and you are super right about this because EA does own the Star Wars franchise for LucasArts games, and they can do a lot of things which Sony owns. Not Sony. God, I'm what Sony to. Excuse me. Nintendo does own the rights right now for Star Wars, and that's something we're gonna be. Well, they own the rights, don't they?
EA had exclusive rights. Then Disney reevaluated that, and they're letting Ubisoft make a game.
Yeah.
And maybe Nintendo will make a game too, whatever. But yeah, EA still has the Star Wars license.
Yeah. And with that being said, this is where we're going to come up with the new articles, ladies and gentlemen. It's that Respawn is making 3 more Star Wars games, and EA announced that Respawn Entertainment is making 3 more Star Wars games. The studio, also known for Titan, Apex Legend, is working on the following hit for 2019 action adventure Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, which I know Jose will love to play it, even though I think he's more excited about what was the other one, Willie? The one he loves?
Knights of the Old Republic.
There we go. And there's all these Star Wars games that I know EA plays and Ubisoft can, but I'm not gonna shy away that Disney is not gonna freaking do this. There's a possibility they can. Right now, they're just worried about the franchises. They got all freaking Fox, and then they got all these Marvel things happening now. It's not gonna stop them, dude. They have
It's
all the
not.
fucking money. They have all the money, and it's true.
A particular monkey wrench that may come up
Mhm.
is that, like I said, EA has had exclusive license for Star Wars,
Yeah.
but it's about to expire. Disney has already partnered with Ubisoft and Massive Entertainment, the Division people,
Yeah.
are said to be working on a game. And we can't forget your buddies at Quantum Dream, because they ain't my friends, where they're going to go and make, their Star Wars game, which I say is going to be called Detroit Become Jedi.
I hate. Is that I don't hate it? Is that it's so clever? I wish I would have thought about it first.
No. The clever one was Beyond Two Sith.
No, that was a gag. I don't care. That was a beautiful bar gag right there. Right there, you'd be like, yeah, Beyond Two Sith. Well, I don't care.
You get it? You get it?
Yeah.
Because it can only be two, right? Only two
Right.
Sith.
But still, man. But still, the chances of what we mentioned happening, it's not that far off, man. It can happen, and I'm pretty sure a lot of gamers out there probably have the idea, but I don't know. I just feel that Disney can't do this, and they haven't said nothing yet because they're probably waiting for the right time to strike.
Disney's highly
that's my
leveraged. Disney's highly leveraged because of the Fox deal,
Mm-hmm.
and the fact that they're trying to get Disney Plus up to Netflix numbers. So they're not making the amount of money they want to make, and they still have a lot of debt.
Mm-hmm.
But listen, Mickey flips out his fucking American Express titanium. I mean, come on, this is Mickey.
I mean, yeah, you're not wrong. But let's continue on, Willie. And this is going to be a section I'm going to talk about, well, of course, is your favorite game, Call of Duty. And they have a big patch coming up for Warzone, which addresses the Caldera's biggest problems. I'm not too familiar with it, but let's continue on. A new update is going to be arriving, or has arrived for today, January 26th. Some patch notes revealed that the fixes for crashes and freezes have plagued the machine across Caldera's and the Rebirth Island. So according to Raven Software, patch notes and updates should increase Warzone's stability. A program was addressed to cause live matches to crash. Fixes were also, added to fix that issue, and a bunch of other things also they include with the Xbox. Now, God, this comes again. Like, I feel like they push things out so fast without freaking testing it out, and like things like this, it sucks, man. I mean, I kind of stopped playing COD for a good while. I will say maybe 8-10 months already, or a little less than that. But I don't know, man.
Could you have stopped playing around the time that you convinced me to log in and get my ass shot immediately? Could it have been then?
No. Actually, it was before that, but still, it was a great time to see you get shot.
Well, anyway,
Anyways,
Raven Software was the one working on this. And if you remember, we talked about it a couple times. Raven Software's QA team was on strike until recently because they wanted to unionize. So it may be that, things were kind of held up because the QA team wasn't sitting there and testing shit. Whatever. Hey, as long as Raven Software's QA team gets what they want, you know what? Go for it.
all right. And let's see. Ladies and gentlemen, before we can continue on, please comment down below with everything that we're talking about. If you want to talk about this and everything else above this and below it, please comment. Let's talk. And let's continue on, which Blizzard leader says Warcraft, Diablo, and Overwatch news are on the way. And okay, because the reason they're saying that, because with no BlizzCon or BlizzCon Online this year, fans of gaming of Warcraft, Overwatch, and Diablo are wondering when the announcements and features for each game mode is going to be coming out. Willie, do you have anything to bring in for this? Because being that they're saying they're on the way, I mean, I don't know what can I expect. Do you think it'll be coming around E3 time, like around those times, even though
Well,
E3 is going to be online.
Blizzard president Mike Ibarra
Mm-hmm.
did tweet saying that you would hear more information about Warcraft and Overwatch over the coming weeks, and that Diablo would follow afterwards. Everyone's most excited about Diablo because Diablo 4, my son is literally counting the days. I'm more wondering what they're going to do with Warcraft because you know about me and WoW.
Got it.
Either way, we may be hearing news soon. That's a good thing.
That's great. And I'm pretty sure that your nephew's going to be ecstatic, of course, for Overwatch.
Overwatch 2, yes.
And I know right now you're waiting to see what's up with Diablo. I know for a fact you're waiting to see what's going to happen.
Absolutely.
So good. Well, so good news is coming, ladies and gentlemen, and we're going to bring it to you once it gets here. And let's continue on. So an ongoing fury around Halo's Infinite store. It's at Price Explained. And the Price Explained. So what I mean, what seems to be going on here, Willie? It looks like they said that last night Microsoft announced that Halo Infinite has been played more than 20 million by more than 20 million people since surprise released last November. And in other words, it's been given a moment up to 20 million people or more to engage in a rolling debate over the aspects of how developer 343 Industry runs its hit game. And this week in its price tag. What price tag are they giving this, man? Like, what's going on?
What's going on is the fact that Microsoft, because, I mean, for those of you who don't know, you worry about microtransactions and all that bunch of shit.
Yeah.
Microsoft loves that shit. And for a while, I think pretty much since their cash shop opened up, people have been bitching about just how expensive everything is in their cash shop. So fine. Excuse me. People, have been complaining. Microsoft and 343 have been listening, supposedly. And they've been lowering prices. But they still have a lot of things that people feel need to be worked out. For example, the quote-unquote perfect Ascension bundle, which includes 3 emblems, a nameplate, and you walk around with shiny blue purple stuff coming up from behind you.
That don't sound good.
Listen, I don't know what he ate. This is Master Chief. 800 credits. Meanwhile, a helmet, which just happens to look like the ODST helmet that people love so much, costs 700 credits. So I can get a bundle of shit for 800 credits, and for just 100 credits less, I get one helmet. There's imbalance in the way that things are priced. There's going to be an ongoing problem. As we all know, free-to-play games like Halo Infinite multiplayer just throw out their cash shops and they just throw prices out there with no thought as to if things seem balanced, if things look like a cash grab. They don't care about those things. They just throw it out there because someone's going to pay for it, right? Eventually, enough people to bitch, and then they can go and say, "Oh, we've heard your concerns," and lower it. Cash shops suck. That's my biggest worry now with Microsoft getting ready to own Activision. World of Warcraft players that are still around are shitting in their pants because Microsoft will absolutely start allowing you to pay for power and making the game pay to win. They would absolutely do that, and no one likes that shit.
Nobody does, man. That's that's cheating with cheating involved.
No, it's not cheating. It's not cheating if the system lets you.
Screw that.
That's
shit.
why.
I don't know. I don't appreciate it. Don't care.
I don't like it. Let's talk about things we might like.
I was just going to tell you that right now.
Ah.
Let's talk about the thing that's going on right now, Willie, which PlayStation Plus February 2022 games includes Tiny Tina's Assault on Dragon Keep. So it looks like Sony revealed this 2020 plus, 2020 plus. Wow, 2022 lineup for February. And it looks like it's going to be an interesting one, Willie. So we have Tiny Tina's Assault on Dragon Keep, a wonderful one-shot adventure. They have another
in the
one
Borderlands
here.
universe.
Which one?
In the Borderlands universe.
Yes. We also have the other two EA Sports UFC 4 and also Planet Coaster Console Edition. I've never played none of this, but I do want to jump on Tiny Tina's like as quick as possible. I want to jump on that game. How do you feel about this little lineup?
I want to play Tiny Tina's Assault on Dragon Keep because Tiny Tina.
I see. I see your point. Yes.
EA Sports UFC 4, I could care less. That's not my jam. Planet Coaster is absolutely my jam. And the fact that it's only the PS5 version angers me.
I'll make sure I'll get it for you.
The game is available for PS4 as well as PS5. But only the PS5 version is free. Listen, Sony, listen. You and I, we got some beef, all right? When the human malware 1.0 started, you were giving out games, and you gave people in Japan Monster Hunter World.
Still on that?
You didn't give it to me. You didn't give it to me. Fuck you. You never forget a slight. You didn't give it to me. Now, I'm sorry. I'm gonna say this. With all due respect, you motherfuckers are denying me Planet Coaster just because I don't want to buy your shit console right now. That's not cool. No. That's not cool. I'll forgive you because I'm gonna get one eventually. When I don't have to buy it from a fucking scalper and I get backwards compatibility, I'll buy one.
Which I still say somewhere on the line that's gonna happen, hopefully.
But until then, fuck you.
All right, fair enough. And I'm pretty cool with the whole lineup. I'm still gonna get them and just have them there in storage so I can play them later or whenever I'm bored.
Free is free. Yeah, I'm gonna get free.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, in other news, Xbox Games with Gold has not announced nothing today. Supposedly today we're going to get an announcement of what's to come for February, but nothing has come out. Me and Willie have done thorough searching to a point that we almost believe maybe what could possibly be fake news about this. But we'd rather be safe than sorry.
I saw one saying the original Just Cause, and I was happy for 1.3 seconds. And then I realized that shit was posted earlier in the month. It wasn't posted by Xbox, and they can go to fuck. Stop playing with my emotions.
Yeah. Now let's talk about real emotions that are going to be played here, and I'm pretty sure everybody's going to agree with us when we talk about this. Mortal Kombat 2 got a green light. Moon Knight writer attached to this. Now, I'm pretty sure everyone's pretty having like this bad taste in the mouth because of Mr. Tang. What's his name?
Louis Tan.
There we go, Louis Tan. Which, again, he's probably a great guy, but he was not meant for this movie. Like, at all. Like, there was no point for him. None.
He was a great martial artist.
Yes. Indeed.
But he has the personality of a USB speaker with a blown woofer.
Indeed, he does. But, look, facts is facts. We already got, this Mortal Kombat 2 green light happening, and I want to see it. Now, the sequel for the 2021 Mortal Kombat movie reboot has officially got a green light at New Line Cinema. So, according to the reports, it's happening. They already got the whole thing. They got the script. They're working on it, and they're hiring Jeremy Slater to write the follow-up film, which I think that's who's been doing the Moon Knight, who's the Moon Knight writer, correct?
Yes. He worked as the writer for Moon Knight.
That's
which
good.
I still say I don't give a fuck what anybody says. That's Marvel's Batman.
Fine. Well, okay, fine. Well, we'll have to agree to that. But we haven't even seen Moon Knight yet to even say yay or nay to it. But I'm pretty sure it's gonna be good. So I'm gonna give that much. Now,
Listen,
dime.
all I know is Mortal Kombat 2 better have a lot more Mortal Kombat.
All right. Well, let me give you something to fall on right now, Willie. Yes, we got the green light for Mortal Kombat 2, but now it looks like they want to add a specific character already in there immediately. And it's Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson as Shao Kahn. Look, and this is not even coming from, whoever said what or he said, she said. This is coming from the Mortal Kombat creator himself, Ed Boon. He pretty much said, and quote, that The Rock will make a great Shao Kahn, and he was just pairing his thoughts with thumbs up, and it was on Twitter. I have no problem with The Rock, but I have a problem seeing too much of The Rock. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Well, first of all,
Yes.
let's just go ahead and say it. Yes, Rock the Dwayne Johnson would make an excellent Shao Kahn.
Indeed.
My worry is not that we're gonna get rocked out. You like that, huh?
Yeah, I like what you did there.
My worry is more that after I saw what I saw with Mortal Kombat,
Mm-hmm.
you know that if Rock the Dwayne Johnson, I'm gonna keep calling him that,
Yeah.
does end up as Shao Kahn, based on how the last movie was, you ain't gonna see him till like 2 minutes before the movie ends. He's gonna show up, coming out of a portal. He's gonna look around, spit, fart, say it has begun, and that's the end of the movie.
Da, 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 and roll credits, and that's it. It's just done.
Uh-huh.
Okay, but look, I know that this movie left us with a bad taste in our mouth because they technically did that. They did all this story and nothing, and then no fighting except certain fight scenes, and then we're trying to see Louis Tan and his supposedly, whole relationship with Scorpion, which everybody waited to see Scorpion and Sub-Zero go at it. I waited, but it sucked at the point where we're like, wait a minute, that's it? We're not gonna see Scorpion no more? Okay, he handles Sub. Fuck, okay, that was a waste of time. We all wanted to see all that happen. And what happened? We just got a movie that we're just meh about, but we got to see great characters, and that's all. But now
the idea of great characters.
Yeah, I just didn't care for Louis Tan's character. Like, I thought the idea was pretty cool.
He is the POV character for the movie.
Yeah. And that's the
thing. So
you're
gonna see him fighting other people.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, I want Mortal Kombat to just go full fuck you and put Stryker in there. Fuck Sonya Blade.
Hold up. What if
fuck
they make hold on. What happens if they get and they make The Rock Stryker? I mean, he's played cop characters before, which was pretty convincing as well.
Rock has to be Shao Kahn.
Okay.
Listen, I don't care what movies you've seen. Ain't no cop out there built like The Rock.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. I can't argue.
And if there is, I want them to do a pain and gain, and have his patrol car be a Pontiac Fiero.
Oof.
And he has to hold a skateboard.
Okay. I'm okay with that.
Please tell me you saw Pain and Gain.
Of course I have. That's why I'm okay with that.
I want The Rock in a Pontiac Fiero police car, and his weapon is the skateboard.
Bring it. Now, Willie, before I continue on to the next thing, I'm gonna leave this little piece of thought in your mind. Are you familiar with The Rock talking? I think it was during this week or last week. No, it was actually this week when he talked about that he's working on a video game movie that he's been working on for a while, or talking to people about it. And it's a game that he played a lot, and everybody's pretty much saying that it could have probably been Gears or something. What if it's this movie that he's been working on as well?
I think that secret video game project that he's talking about is a project that's going to blow the minds of everyone who hears about it when he finally announces it.
It's a remake of Doom.
It's gonna be his most challenging role yet.
What
A
is
role
it?
so challenging that he might not actually survive it.
Kirby.
Frogger.
Oof. How?
Because the car is gonna be coming at him and they're gonna run him over and he's gonna die.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. How? Like, oh god. Okay. You know what? Fine. You know what? I'm okay with that. Let's make that game. Let's make that game happen.
Let's make the Rock to Dwayne Johnson will be Frogger, and it won't be just regular cars and trucks. It'll be Optimus Prime, driven by Raptors, with the Danny Zuko hair and Vin Diesel's voice.
Fucking knew it, bro. I fucking knew it.
I'm never gonna stop until it happens. And when it happens, I'm apologizing to everyone listening right now. I am so sorry.
You better fucking be apologizing every podcast that shit happens. Because I'm just gonna be like, hey Willie, how you doing? Say sorry now. Just cause.
I don't care. I want to see it happen.
All right. Well, speaking about let's see happen, the Batman poster gives a clear look at the Riddler, Penguin, and Catwoman. I don't know. I mean, I still want to see this movie. I don't care, and I just hope they don't freaking push out so hard to a point I'm gonna get disgusted about it. But I already like the trailer. I like the edge they're giving here. Now they're showing us a trailer, the freaking poster, which has pretty much a good clear picture of the Riddler, Penguin, and Catwoman. I don't know. I just don't like the way the Riddler looks. I'm just gonna say it right now.
He looks
off the bat.
He looks like the Gimp from Pulp Fiction.
It's. I mean, ladies and gentlemen,
am I wrong?
Is he right? That's what I want to say. Is he right?
I just want to hear Marcellus Wallace in the background. I'm gonna go medieval on his ass.
And he's not wrong. I look at him like he looks like a fucking gimp, and he looks weird. Now watch he be looking like a gimp, and he's like the baddest character, like the baddest character in this fucking movie. So let's see. I'll give you that much. Let's see what happened. But speaking about the Batman, they're also saying that Matt Reeves confirmed that the Batman will not be an origin story, which can I say that's a good thing? I'm pretty happy about that.
I am happy.
I look. We already get the gist. Little Bruce, mommy, poppy, dead. Bruce mad. Bruce bigger. Bruce got money. Bruce go vengeance. Got it. We get it. That's it. Look, I give you guys. I already told you the movie.
Bruce ran around Gotham City, and his underoos, punching other people in their underoos in the face.
I am the terror that flaps in the night. He just fucking there bashing him in the nuts.
I am the terror. I am vengeance. I have to go potty. I want my binky before I go to bed.
You see? That's it, ladies and gentlemen. That's the origin story you needed to hear. But listen, now, I'm okay with this.
When they introduced Tom Holland Spider-Man in Civil War, I was beyond ecstatic that I didn't have to deal with the whole Uncle Ben storyline.
Indeed.
You got him in media res, meaning he just happens to be Spider-Man. He's been that for 6 months. Yeah. He's been street level. We don't need to know anything else other than he's Spider-Man. We know what happened. All right. I'm going to go and make some Uncle Ben's rice in the microwave while you're sitting there doing your part. I'm okay. Sometimes you don't have to repeat the same fucking story.
I agree, man. And I agree with that, dude. Like for instance, right now, Matt Reeves is pretty much explaining that how the detective is going to be, which everybody knows that Batman is a detective. And it's going to be a Detective Nori style and gritty, crime-filled streets of Gotham.
Detective Noir.
Oh, all right. Fucking noir. I'm trying to say
That's
Nori.
what it is.
Well, I get it. But I was like, Nori. Hey.
Nori? No, that motherfucker owe me money.
Oh, Nori, si yo oíste, you know, get them guy with some money. But still, it's going to be that type of thing. And Reeves also said that he found the idea for this version of Batman by listening to Nevada.
This all came in an interview with Esquire magazine.
Mm-hmm.
The money line. He was asked about, are we going to see the origin story? Quote, we've seen it so many times. It's been done too much. I knew we couldn't do that. Smart.
I agree. It's very smart of him to do that, and I'm glad. I'm very interested, and I'm kind of invested in this movie to see how it's going to roll. The fact that we're going to be getting a Batman, not just any other Batman, just one that we don't have to worry about listening to a damn origin story. I get it. It's a dark origin story, but we don't have to see it. We already know it.
Oh.
Everyone knows it. Hell, my freaking wife knows the story.
But now
let's just keep
that I
going.
know, that he got that Matt Reeves got inspiration from Nirvana,
Mhm.
wouldn't it be great if he grabbed the Riddler by the neck, lifted him up, and said, "When the lights out, it's less dangerous. Here we are now. Entertain us."
I would just kind of like hope that he would just get like, I want him to just appear like
You don't
near
get
a
it.
criminal. No, I don't. I just want
Smells
him
like
to
Teen
appear.
Spirit. God damn it! Get
Fucking
some
A,
culture in your life.
I was gonna get to that part.
I just said the fucking lyrics.
Good thing. Good. Good. You see? You stopped me. I just want him to appear behind a criminal and just be like, smell like Teen Spirits. And that's it. And just kick the shit out of the guy's ass.
All right. I still
fucking
think that
creepy.
it would be really cool if he was like, "I feel stupid and contagious." I still would laugh. Well, I would laugh.
Can they play in the background like this happening? Oh yeah.
If every time he was about to kill somebody,
Mhm.
Nirvana played in the background, specifically "Smells Like Teen Spirit," it would stop being Batman and it would become Buffy the Vampire Slayer. And I'm not mad about that.
I was gonna say I'm not mad about that. I'll love it.
Just to know that
Absolutely.
someone called this man right here in his underoos Buffy would make me so happy.
All right. Let's talk about something else, Willie. That this is gonna be actually bring tears of joy in my eye.
This is gonna hurt you.
It's gonna hurt me so
It's gonna
much.
hurt you, and I don't care. Talk about it. Let's go.
So Disney responds to Peter Dinklage, Snow White outrage, and we're consulting with the Dwarfism community. Okay.
Stop.
Go.
Stop. Let me tell a story because you're gonna fucking giggle throughout this entire thing. You fucking monster.
Please go ahead. I'm actually gonna
All
turn
right.
off my mic. Go.
So, Disney, he turned it off. I actually heard the click. Disney is doing a live action Snow White. We all know the story. I'm not going to talk about it. You figure out where Peter Dinklage gets involved. And you're right. Anyway, Peter Dinklage was upset because Disney wanted to show off that they're being quote unquote woke, a fucking phrase that I hate even listening to because like being a decent human being, that's woke, okay, fine. The fact that Snow White is gonna be a Latina.
What?
So you're making a big deal. No, stop. Rachel Zegler is gonna be Snow White. She is Latina.
Oh.
But Peter Dinklage took umbrage because it's like I'm gonna quote him, and you all decide what you will. Quote: "Take a step back and look at what you're doing there. It makes no sense to me. You're progressive in one way, but then you're still making the fucking backward story about 7 dwarves living in a cave together. What the fuck are you doing, man? I told you he was gonna break. Have I done nothing to advance the cause from my soapbox? I guess I'm not loud enough. I don't know which studio that is, but they were so proud of it. All love and respect to the actress and all the people who thought they were doing the right thing. But I'm just like, what are you doing? I want your first response.
First response. Okay, first response. I have all the respect for people with dwarfism. First of all, I don't want you to think that I'm some sort of inconsiderate prick laughing at him like this. All I'm laughing about is the fact that he's arguing about a freaking book that's been made in a long time ago, and it was actually wasn't it a dark grim story? Am I mistaken?
I mean, all these
was it
stories are
Grim
dark,
Tales?
grim stories. A woman got poisoned by a fucking enchanted apple.
Yeah, great. Out of all the fucking apples you're gonna grab, she got fucking poisoned by
What
this.
was given to her. That's not
Yeah.
the point.
I would have thrown that shit away. I don't fucking need no more apples.
Here are two sides to the story, okay?
Yeah, go ahead.
Here are my two sides. And before I say anything else, one, you better not cough. And number two, I'm seeing this from two different perspectives, and my perspectives are like polar opposites. On the one hand, Peter Dinklage is right.
Okay.
You want to sit there and look like you're so fucking like, oh my God, we're so progressive. We got a Latina woman. You don't see those every day. And we got her to play a character called Snow White. That's their way of saying, we know y'all brown, but we got one to play a white person. Cheer for us. At the same time, they're doing that. I ain't saying anything about the fact that the movie is called Snow White and the Seven Dwarves. And they are not highlighting that fact, we want to go and make it exclusive. I mean, we want inclusive. We got a Latina to be Snow White. We're going to find 7 midgets. That's exactly what he's hearing. Peter Dinklage has to be hearing that, and he has to be pissed.
I get it. And it's fucked up. But then we have to think about something. Not so long ago, they made a remake or the remake. I don't know how you want to call it. It's Snow White and the Huntsman, which for the 7 dwarves, they actually got an actual size human, and they did the whole camera inversion thing to make him look like if he has dwarfism and whatnot.
Right. Because they wanted to stick to the source material.
And I'm not gonna lie, but those fucking bastards were funny and awesome at the same time. Because they were nothing like, sleepy, grumpy, dopey, retarded, nothing. It was just, they fucking had such awesome characters, which I was like, oh, this is fucking raw. Mind you, the movie was, but still, it was really freaking good. Like, to see those characters, and I enjoyed it. Now, Peter Dinklage, I get. I see where he's coming from, and I get it. This is kind of like, fuck yeah, okay, cool. So yeah, we're gonna have a Latina Snow White. Awesome. Now, what about the dwarves? Are we gonna put like some famous dwarves out there? Or does it really have to have dwarves in there? Like,
exactly.
I get it. I really get it. Again,
I know.
I'm apologizing to everybody that listens to me, because they're gonna probably be like, dang, fucking Punisher's a dick. I'm not laughing at the cause like that, because I have a fucked up mind like that, but I'm not laughing at the man. I get where he's coming from.
I have a solution.
Yeah.
It is the best solution.
Oh God, please go ahead.
The 7 dwarves. Okay, don't cast little people. One of them has to be Shaq. He has to be dopey.
What's up, everybody? I'm just Dopey. What's going on?
Hey, we're gonna help her out. Hey, don't eat that apple. Oh, don't eat it. Can you dig it? Yes. Shaq as Dopey.
Okay.
And can we have Nick Cage as Grumpy?
Oh my God, please do. Can we? Can they add Nick Cage as Grumpy?
And Zach Galifianakis has to be Doc. I'm going to put Zach Galifianakis in everything, because you don't give a fuck about the Raptors with the Danny Zuko hair and the Vin Diesel voice. So I'm going to put Zach Galifianakis in this bitch, and he's going to be Doc. Also, and I'm sorry for saying this ahead of time. Please forgive me for what I'm about to say, but it's the first thing that came to my head.
What is it?
Peter Dinklage got on his soapbox. Is it? I'm sorry. Is it like the size of my Galaxy Pro buds? Box?
He goes, I'm standing on my soapbox, but I guess
it's actually a box of ivory soap.
I'm done. It's bigger.
Please forgive me. Lord, I apologize. People just start me pygmies out there in New Guinea.
This is why I can't.
Peter Dinklage, I am so sorry. I love the man. The man is fucking awesome. But the jokes just write themselves sometimes. I'm not trying to do this.
That's why I was like, did he just say he's standing on a soapbox? And I'm there.
He's talking about figuratively. He's using his position. He's using his status to bring light to these things. That's what he's talking about.
But
now imagining, he said he stands on a box of Irish Spring, and now suddenly he's surrounded by leprechauns.
Stop. That's it. Pineapples. No more.
I'm a horrible fucking person. Lord, I apologize. And be with the starving pygmies down there in New Guinea, amen.
No, you're going to help me. I
I
can't.
am driving the bus to hell, and you know this because you're on my bus.
Let's continue on before I die here.
I told you not to cough, goddammit.
It's your fault. Soapboxing shit.
I'm a horrible person.
You bring it up.
I'm so sorry. I apologize. I will apologize forever. I don't care. I just, please. All right. I'll say it. He's dying.
Go
He needs
ahead.
a fucking iron. He needs an
Go
iron
mute
lung
it.
right now.
I'm gonna mute.
All right. Ron Perlman, the great Hellboy himself, Ron Perlman, says "fuck you" to critics of the movie Don't Look Up. And his direct quote: "Internet has almost killed journalism. This is something we need to talk about because we are on the internet and we criticize things."
Okay.
We're not journalists, though.
No, we're not.
We are far from journalists. All right? You can't say noir. And I just put fucking Peter Dinklage on an Irish Spring box. So we are obviously not journalists.
No, we're not. But I do have to say something about this part with Ron, about saying, to all the critics. If you're gonna take your time and damn the critics for a specific movie, is he in this movie by chance?
He is.
Okay. Then he's technically doing...
He has the Bruce Willis in Armageddon role.
Oh God.
He's a war veteran, and he's sent into space to destroy the comet. The comet that's going to destroy Earth.
All right.
I don't care. Listen, right now. I want you to focus. Remember that clip that I played for you earlier?
Yes.
I want you to play it right now. Go.
Every single man, woman, and child on this planet is going to die.
I don't like him. He makes me sad.
That's funny.
That is objectively hilarious. His exact quote. Because, there's always people, no matter how good a movie is, because Shang-Chi did really good, had a really high audience score. I didn't like it. It wasn't Captain America. There's always some imbecile doing that. Because on the internet, everyone has an opinion, and they all suck.
Yeah.
Well, Ron Perlman had some words. Here's the exact words. Quote, "Fuck you and your self-importance and the self-perpetuating need to say everything bad about something just so that you can get some attention for something that you had no idea about creating. It's corrupt, and it's sick, and it's twisted." Mm-hmm. I feel he was talking about CinemaSins. I'm going to kill the man. It's my stated goal. I'm going to kill him tonight.
I'm dying already. All I can tell you right now, I get
or later.
No, seriously. I probably
everybody's life
right
expectancy reaches 0.
Yeah,
I know this.
I'm hitting mine right now in seconds because of you, Willie. But let me tell you something. Ron is absolutely right. What?
You started laughing not because of me, because of the story. Admit it. Admit it right now.
No, I'm not.
You were laughing about the story.
It's you. You're the one that did this, especially when you did the whole sub-box on Irish Spring.
You were dying before that.
No,
you actually muted this you muted your microphone because you did not want to sit there giggling like a fucking school child with a stick and a pile of shit.
I plead the fifth on this one, but still, I gotta keep.
All right there, Alex Jones.
All right now, but let's continue on because I'm gonna tell you something. Ron Perlman is not wrong. He's
not.
The fact is that he is feeding the trolls, though. I'm going to tell you that right now. He's feeding the fucking trolls. Now, because of a couple critics, I'm not even sure how much of a critic they're saying that this is the bad movie. They're just, fuck them. Let them talk. Either way, I think the movie is doing pretty good because there's a lot of people from every angle that I look liking this shit. And I've never seen it yet.
The movie is actually great. Like, okay, it's political. Because everything is politics now.
Of course.
But it's the politics of, oh no, experts are telling you that something's going to happen. And there's always some imbecile on the side saying, that ain't true. Fake news.
It happens.
And then you're having to deal with a president who cares more about their social image than they do about the fact that the entire planet's about to blow up, including Starbucks.
Fucking A, Starbucks is awesome. Either way.
Yeah, if you haven't seen the movie, watch it. It's on Netflix.
That's what I'm gonna say.
Funny as shit. Hashtag not
know.
sponsored.
But that's the thing, you know, feeding these trolls about. Damn it, Willie. Why?
It's not my.
Sorry,
I'm not taking the blame.
You're
I am not taking the
one, I
blame.
don't care. But still, the fact that Ron Perlman just addressed them and going off at them like that, what makes you think that they're not just gonna say, "Oh, wait a minute, that we triggered him. Oh, we're gonna keep fucking with him. We're probably gonna go to all his old movies and say our dislikes about it as well, and just get him all triggered up." Unless this is maybe something planned for he can be like, let's get these bastards to watch the movie more, and not just the critics, like people like us right now, and kind of like let's draw in more attention, just putting more drama out there just to bring in attention. You know what I'm trying to say, Willie? So I get that he's probably pissed off about it, about the critics. I mean, I'm not sure if it will affect them, but maybe if he's doing this is to attract more views to that movie. And I think it's a good you know, good way to do it if that's what he's doing. But if he's feeding the trolls, wrong thing to do. That's all I can tell you.
Listen, everybody is there's nothing in this world that everybody likes. Okay? Avatar is the highest grossing movie of all time. There are people who swear about Avatar, not The Last Airbender.
No.
The blue people.
Yes.
James Cameron, Avatar, greatest movie of all time. Some people had to go into therapy because they couldn't live in Pandora. I thought the movie was meh. Beautiful, especially if you watched it in 3D. That was one movie that if you were ever going to watch a movie in 3D, that was the movie.
Yeah.
Because it was absolutely gorgeous in 3D. The movie was stupid.
It was.
I will forever say that the movie is stupid. Oh, the unobtainium. Oh, it's a wonderful resource. We can get it up there, out in space, where there's no people living. But no, we want to fuck with these blue people. So we're gonna blow up the blue people.
I'm already wheezing because I can't. No
Everybody will find one thing that everybody loves and say, I didn't like it.
Oh,
Fine.
there's always gonna be one, man.
Fine. No. If you don't like it, you don't like it. It's valid to say you don't like something. Now, you get on the internet and you make a big fucking deal like that gentleman that went on and on and on about Parasite. Please play that.
How many people actually fucking seen Parasite? Can someone please raise your goddamn hand?
You don't want to be that person.
Nope.
Ron Perlman is basically saying fuck you to those people. And it's not fair to that guy, but he put it there.
Yeah, it's true.
So, yeah. I get it.
No,
sometimes we can be too critical of something.
Yeah.
Listen, like I said, I didn't like Avatar. I'm not gonna sit there on, a soapbox yelling about how terrible Avatar is because so many people enjoyed it. Enjoy it. But some people just like to lean into it.
I get it. I freaking get it. That's all I can tell you right now, man. But, ladies and gentlemen, what are your thoughts about this? Do you guys agree with what we're saying about what Ron Perlman did? I mean, please comment down below. We would love to hear your thoughts about this.
Comment about everything that we talked about.
Exactly.
And
everything.
Lean into the Peter Dinklage thing hard. Like,
Oh,
punish me. I did a bad, and y'all need to punish me over it. Even if Punisher was laughing like a freaking hyena in the dentist's office, doesn't matter. Criticize.
Please
discuss.
Please. But ladies and gentlemen, I gotta say is thank you so much for joining us today on this amazing show. And as always, like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification button just to know when we come up with amazing news, which is 3 times a week. Mondays, Wednesday, and Friday, and a little something in between. Wally, before we end the show, is there anything else you want to add?
I mean, do you really want to bait me like that?
No.
This man's gonna die. This man's gonna die. He's gonna die. He's gonna blame me for it. I didn't do it. He was laughing before I flew completely off the rails.
No.
So no.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us. I'm dying here. And we'll see you freaking Friday. Peace.
Sounds like a chain smoker who kissed a chain smoker.